All right, Pirates of the Model Train's coming at you. Sit down here right quick. Well, as y'all can see, I makeshifted me a little, I don't know, camera mount thing. I see a lot of people that do the overhead camera thing, and I really think it's pretty cool. So I thought I'd give it a try. So I went out and got me a little bit of wood and some screws, and I built my own little overhead mount. So hopefully y'all can see what I'm doing. I don't know how this is going to work or turn out, but hopefully it turns out pretty good. But anyway, I just giving y'all a little bit of an update here on what I'm doing. Now, I've not constructed a layout yet in my train room, but I have been going through all my model train stuff that's been in storage for God knows how long. But anyway, I've had to reduce my model train footprint from about 20 boxes and totes, 20, 25, 30, something like that, down to about 10 totes of model train stuff. So anybody decides to put stuff in storage, just be aware that it don't like storage. Trains do not like it. It will mess them up. And as a result, I went from about 150 locomotives from back in the 90s, all mostly Aether and Blue Box, down to about 20, 30. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I just threw those out. 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yeah, about 25 locomotives that I have now out of 150. So, but as you can see, most of them are just caked up with old grease and grease and oil that's been in there for about 20 years. If I was smart, if I know then what I know now, I would have taken all these things apart and cleaned them up before I stored them. Now, I know it looks like a lot of grease, but I promise you it's not. It just, in storage, this stuff just oozes everywhere. So, and that's what I've been doing for the last week or so, going through all my inventory and disposing what was no good. Now, of course, I just didn't throw anything away. Like a lot of my locomotives, I took them apart and gutted them out for their electric motors and gears and truck side frame, anything that was still good, wheels and all that kind of stuff. But most of them, it was just mostly body damage. Some of them were broke, melted because they've been in storage buildings where it was getting temperatures over 100 degrees or more. But yeah, they. So I've, like I said, I've gutted out a lot of them. I even saved some, parts of this. Everything, see, like this one here from being in storage, you can see it's got a big dent in the walkway here. I'm gonna have to sand that down, file it down, and fill it in to fix it, and everything. But other than that, it's relatively in good shape, just dirty overall. This is one of the ones I was trying to super detail before I got out of the hobby. This was, like I said, these are back in the 90s. So, anyhow, yeah, it's a long process. And the cleaner I'm using, believe it or not, let me reach over here and get it, is Windex Streak Free Shine. It's ammonia free. So I just pour some off into this little aluminum tray here, and I got me a little wire brush or wire, not wire, but a bristle brush here to clean a lot of that stuff off. Of course, it's still taking a lot of elbow grease with a screwdriver and, you know, an old rag and a piece of sandpaper to clean up the wheels, because they were so corroded that was the only way that I could get the wheels clean. I even got a, you know, I don't know how well this thing is still good, but anyway, it's about 25 years old, 20 years old, bright boy. Sounds like a brick when it hits, but anyhow. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. So, and hopefully with this little homemade mount, I can start doing more videos, get more content out for y'all, and you know, where I can do like a lot of other YouTubers out there doing work on their train layouts or their trains or buildings or whatever, you know, it is that they're doing. It just makes it a whole lot easier when you're not having to sit there and hold a camera of any sorts, whether it be a phone or actual camcorder or anything like that. You know, it just makes it very difficult when you're trying to work on this stuff, having to hold it and trying to work. So like I said, I went down, I looked at tripods, $25 and $30 for them things, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I can build one. I found some old bed slats, as you can tell, and I built me a wood frame. So anyway, but oh, and I've also not just been working on going through my entire stuff, but just to show y'all, I have been constructing buildings here. As you can see here, I got me it's a Walther's kit. What is it? Country Store, I think is what it's called. And I put it all together. I'm not finished detailing it or anything like that, but I am going to put some kind of interior in here, and I do have it wired for LEDs. I've just got to figure out how to get that done. Comes even with the fuel stand. I'm going to figure out, I want to put LEDs in here too, and I got to figure out how to get them wired into here to where the wires are not showing. It's going to be kind of difficult, but the kind of person that, hey, if there's a will, there's a way. So I will get it done. So I have been actively busy working on structures and stuff, getting everything ready for the layout. I got another one here I've been working on. This one here is not finished, but it's a complete propane factory or storage facility that I've been working on. Anyway, using, believe it or not, I watched, I don't remember where I seen it, but it was on a video I seen, and somebody was using old Scotch tape rolls and gluing them together to make cylinders like this. And you just glue them together and you can make tanks, storage tanks out of them. And that's what I've been doing. Been collecting. Christmas is coming around the corner, so I know my wife, she's going to be using a bunch, and I mean a bunch of them, Scotch tape. So I'm going to be loaded down with Scotch tape rolls, and I can get this finished. Now these rolls are just temporary, but they're made out of manila envelopes, just rolled up manila envelopes. Just took and measured them and cut them and everything, and of course I got all the piping that don't belong there. Got all the piping right here ready to go, and the handrails and everything. So of course this is the Walther's propane tank kit. But anyway, yeah, I've still got to get this finished, but that's going to be on the layout too. Of course, I just put it on this piece of foam just as a setup to see how I want to set it up when I get it put on the layout. And so far, I like the way this set up so far. But and of course, I've got me an old Pola HO scale building here. It's been around. I've had this building for, sheesh, 20, yeah, about the same time I've had all these buildings here. Whoops, accidentally, sorry for that. Didn't mean to make anybody throw up. But anyhow, but yeah, I've had this for a very long time, and anyway, it's going to be part of the propane uh, storage facility. Been doing a little work on it, kind of detailing it and stuff. Again, I'm gonna get some some way. I'm gonna get some LED lights put up in here and light it up on the inside. Probably get some street type lights to put up out here too, and make it light up and get a, you know, get it all set up. So I have been actively busy. I just hadn't posted many videos because I was so excited when I finally got my room that I just forgot about recording videos. But this is very new to me, so yeah, I'm not used to doing videos. So y'all have to bear with me, and yeah, yeah, and that way there we can. I'll start. Like I said, I'm working on getting all this done. Plus, I want to start making more videos. And like I said, I'm not in. It's not that I'm not into doing videos. It's just with my work schedule, and you know, I've got 3 boys that are in football. So with their football schedule and stuff, plus their practice and all that, it's just been very, very hard. You know, just trying to even do one video a month is about all I'm good for right now. But I'm hoping a lot of that will change in the coming months, especially coming towards winter, because I know that's where a lot of people like doing their work on model trains and stuff. I know that's how I am. Wintertime's coming up, so I'm trying to get as much stuff done before winter totally sets in. I've still got to go get some wood and foam and yeah, all kinds of stuff. Hopefully, I'll be able to start getting a layout built here pretty quick. That needs a little filing. But anyway, excuse me for a minute. I kind of scrub this off the camera. This little brush here flings this mess everywhere like a booger, so. But it comes out pretty clean when I get done with it. Oh. Yeah. There we go. So like I said, you know, I'm slowly but surely getting around to doing it. And if this is not on camera, I apologize. I'm trying to keep it on camera, but it's kind of hard because I have to constantly get up and look to see where I'm at. So anyway, yeah, as y'all can see, it's taking quite a bit of elbow grease. Alright, well, I'm going to get off here and finish getting at least this one truck side frame finished, and I've still got the back one here to do. I've still got to get the commutator cleaned, get this motor out, get all this cleaned up, probably get some new wires soldered in. I don't know, I may still use those wires. If they're still good and hold good solder, I may still use them. Just depends on if I still get good power through them. I've had to replace the wires on some of these already. And like I was saying, these locomotives up here, which are all my, I've got 3 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I've got 3 tunnel motors and 3-9s. No, I got 4-9s. I got a Southern Pacific sitting up here that I've got a sound decoder in and a keep alive. I've just got to finish getting it all wired up and get it all ready to go, and that'll give me 4 locomotives with DCC and sound. The rest of these, as I go along, will get converted to DCC and sound over time. I've just got to get some more motors. I'm kind of on the fence. Some people say you can use these electric motors for DCC and stuff. Some people say don't. That will cause more headaches than you can ever want to deal with. And then some people say, oh, it'll be just fine. So I'm just kind of on the fence. So I think in my mind, over time, I'm just going to eventually replace these. For the time being, I'm probably going to run a dual layout with both DC and DCC. So, and switch it back and forth using a switch. So if I want to run my DC locomotives, I can, or if I want to use my DCC locomotives, I can, or DC locomotives, I can. But anyhow, all right. Well, like I said, I know this is probably about as long as it needs to be. I know most videos only go about, average 20 minutes, 30 at tops, 20 minutes average. And that's about where I'm going to try to keep my videos. I'm at 16 now, so that's probably close enough. Yeah, hopefully I can get this, hopefully here before long, I'll have y'all a video out showing me constructing my layout. So, and anyway, but yeah, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your night, and I don't know when I'll be able to put out another video, but just stay tuned. I will, like I said, as wintertime gets in, rolling in here, I will be trying to push out more videos than what I do now. Anyway, y'all have a good night, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Bye-bye.